Hey everyone, so I figured I would actually go back to talking about the Fallout series because I really wanted to talk about the Ghoul character, what is his name, Cooper Howard. And I really love the writing they did for him, and I think that I'm really curious to see what they're going to do in season 2. So yeah, I'm going to do spoilers for the Fallout series, but I kind of just wanted to do quick conversation about some of the things I really liked about the writing, in particular with that character, is that I love, I like how he is kind of just is portrayed more as sort of like a villain, especially in like the initial parts of it. But I like that it does definitely hint that there's a lot more to him as a character when you see him from like the now as a ghoul, where he's a bit more like obviously aggressive and mean. But then you see like going back to the beginning of the series, well, the parts where he's like before the Fallout, that he really seems more like he was an average, if not really decent person for the most part, and then you see how he changes, and I'm really curious how what they're gonna do about that in season 2. And personally, I wonder my thoughts on some of the endings. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the ending. Is because they do talk a lot about him wanting to find his daughter or his family. I do kind of wonder, in general, if maybe he actually, because they call him a pinko, he must have helped the communist, like that party that's kind of considered like the communist. And so I am really wondering, honestly, with it, if maybe he went to because of that, they must have taken his daughter and maybe his wife and let them in, but maybe he wasn't allowed into the vault because of that. And I'm wondering if he got kind of like the cold shoulder when it comes to the other group helping. So I do actually think that maybe that's why he's so like he seems kind of resentful, because he always keeps bringing up about like both parties. He's not very interested in either of them, and he talks about it's just two people trying to fix the world. So I'm sure that they must have done something as well to him, and I think he got kind of not helped out by either of them, because he definitely must have helped them. And I do love the fact that they keep talking about that one scene where they talk about when he used to be an actor, that part with where he talks about what was it, like he doesn't want to do that part because he doesn't think it makes sense, because his character is meant to be the good guy and he doesn't want to shoot the guy in the head. And I like how they do that scene though, because then I feel like it really shows too that he definitely had gone through things that forced him to, despite the fact that he's a relatively was maybe a decent person, do things that may have gone against like that initial character of him. And I like how then we see Hank talk about that scene. He actually makes a comment that he loved that scene. He didn't, so it's kind of shows, I think, the opposite too with Hank, was just not that great a person. He didn't care about like any of the morality stuff that was going on, whereas Howard was more of the good guy who was pushed to do and be kind of like this more aggressive character. And I love him and the dog, and I'm really excited to see how they expand more of his character. I'm glad that they didn't try to do too much of a like some type of redemption arc right away for the first season, because sometimes they'll do that. They'll introduce a character and then they try to like make them